don't want to diminish that, but now there's a fear for everything then if there's peanut butter. All right, anyways, welcome back to Western New York Living. Now, it seems like for over a year now, one of the big stories you hear about in the news is the crazy housing market. With the supply being so limited, some buyers are putting offers down on homes before they can properly look them over. That is why it's a great idea to consult with a qualified home inspector. And join us this morning from the Western New York Alliance of Home Inspectors is Jason Watson and a new homeowner, Brandy Martin. Thank you both for being here.
Pleasure.
We'll get to your story in a minute here, Brandy. But first, Jason, tell us what the Western New York Alliance of Home Inspectors, what your organization is all about.
Sure. So the Alliance is made up of over 40 home inspectors throughout Western New York. We, though our competitors, are actually a family of inspectors that hold each other accountable for our practices. We share what we do, what we love, what we find. And lately we have found that there is an issue with the housing market.
Yeah, and that housing market it's very competitive. People are selling homes as is, right? And so people are just foregoing inspections. We'll get to that in a second, but tell us what you look for when you do a home inspection.
Sure. You know, a lot of our customers ask, what do you check? And it's really hard to give everything that we look at, but to summarize it, it's literally from top to bottom. Exterior roof, interior of the roof, the foundation, electrical, plumbing, faucets, bathtub, tiles. Every component within your home, it's all connected in one way or another. And we have to make sure that one works, else another part might not.
And you can give the buyer an idea of, hey, you've got about 4 years left in this furnace or something, right? Give it a ballpark anyways on the mechanical stuff. Now, we did mention that there are homes being sold right now, as is, and so people may be foregoing the expense of an inspection. Why is that a bad idea?
It's a horrible idea because right now, people are saving up a lot of money, hard-earned money, to put down on a house. And in today's market, a lot of the houses are going for $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 over. And they're foregoing inspection. They don't know what they're about to buy. An affordable inspection, and inspections are a very modest price, but it gives you a peace of mind. It lets you know what you're about to walk into. Gives assurance to the furnace. Hey, yep, it's a great furnace. Or it can give you a little bit of a heads up that in a couple of years you may want to replace that roof. Very valuable, very valuable.
Yeah, and roofs are not cheap too, so you certainly know it. All right, Brandy, you did buy a house last year and everything seemed fine. Didn't get an inspection. Tell us what you found after you moved in.
So we purchased our house in September. We did forego the inspection just due to the market. A lot of the offers that we did put in on with inspection were not looked at. So when we finally put our last offer in on the house that we really, really wanted, we did waive the contingency of it. We moved in probably around October after we did some painting. And over the course of a couple months, we started just noticing a couple little things, more cosmetic, but I still really, really wanted to have that home inspection done. I did from the beginning, but the way that the market was, it made sense at that point in time that it was kind of like a do or die situation of foregoing that to be able to get our offer looked at. So we did get our home inspection. We did hire Jason to come in and do our home inspection. He was
After the fact?
After the fact that we had moved on, or moved into the house, yes. After we had moved into the house, we just recently, over the past few weeks, we had reached out to get a home inspection. Jason came in. He was very thorough on everything. Some of the stuff was very minor, but then the biggest issues were, the mold that they had found, that he had found in our attic.
That's a pretty big issue.
It is a pretty big issue, yes.
Yeah.
So that's where we are now. We are getting some quotes done, but I'd say we're looking at roughly around $10,000 in repairs at this point.
Well, but probably saved you some health issues
yes.
when you get mold in there.
Sure.
That's important to note here. We are out of time, but important to note people can get the inspection done after they complete the purchase.
Absolutely. It's never too late.
All right. Good information there. If you're in the market for a new home, make sure you take the time to have a qualified home inspector look everything over. Now, if it's a home you really want, they can go in after, too. On the Western New York Alliance of Home Inspectors website, you can find a list of unbiased inspectors ready to help you out. Their website is WNYH WNYAHI.org. There you'll find the information about the Alliance and all the services they offer. Now, coming up next.